Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Full Throttle Sim Racing Victory Fuel Cup Series presented here on Full Throttle Television. Tonight is the night, the most important night of the season for four drivers going for a championship here at Phoenix Raceway. Looking forward to a great event here on Full Throttle Television. Beside me in the booth, I'm Brody Hanna. That's Tony Solari. Tony, we've got a lot to talk about tonight. We've got a lot to watch. We got four drivers going for a championship in the playoffs. We got the C-Season Championship, and it is the last race of the regular season for the Victory Fuel Cup Series.
Yep, this is it. This is what the whole entire year has came down to. This one last race here at Phoenix. We got four guys going for a championship, an overall championship, and then we got the Season C championship as well. And some of those guys are actually the same guys. So I wonder if we're going to get a couple of dual winners tonight.
We definitely could. And looking at tonight, because we had two different winners in the truck series on Wednesday night. Let's see what happens here on Monday. We're looking here. Here are your four drivers going for the championship tonight in the Cup Series. It is Nick Alford. You got Kevin Ruff. You got Brendan Fetterplace, and you got Jamie Knopf. Those are the four drivers we're going to be watching tonight here to see who can take home the championship. It is going to be whoever finishes the highest at the end of the race. No need to pick up playoff points, stage points. You can throw them all out the window. It's all about how you finish on lap 156 here tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. I would almost assume, too, some of these guys, they might want to just ride in the back. Again, you don't need that points led. You just want to – you don't even have to win the race. You just got to beat the other three guys that you're fighting against.
And we talk about that, about places in the field, but usually it comes down to whoever wins this race usually wins the championship. And usually those guys, there's a reason why they're at the top of the points, and it's because they perform well when the races matter the most. So definitely look for Nick Alford, Kevin Ruff, Brandon Fetterplace, and Jamie Knopf to be a story towards the front of this race here tonight. We will look at the C-Season Championship as well, and you'll notice some of the same names up there. Nick Alford leading Brandon Fetterplace by 19 points coming in, looking to double up for his championship. And we definitely could see him take home the championship without the playoffs or take home both. It's really dependent on his performance here tonight.
Well, yeah, Nick and Brandon Fetterplace both. I mean, they're kind of in that striking distance where it's probably going to go to either of the two. I don't think we have the numbers for Daniel or Richie Coy sitting in fourth right now for that Season C championship to even make enough points tonight. They might be trying to, a guy like Richie might be going for those stage points, maybe even Daniel as well for that. But, yeah, as far as the main overall championship, it's down to those four guys. And, yeah, I don't know. Nobody won the race. Our champion didn't win the race yesterday either. I still kind of don't remember who actually won yesterday's race, but so Larson got the championship, so that's all I know.
We look at our schedule again. This is the last race of the season here at Phoenix. We will be starting Season D in a week, actually 2 weeks from, 2 weeks from today. We'll take a week off and we come back, and we will be broadcasting the Victory Fuel Cup Series Season D when they come back in 2 weeks. So we look forward to that. We'll get back on track, and I think the first race is Michigan, so it should be a lot of fun. But we have some business to take care of tonight for sure. Again, looking at the championship and the playoffs and everything, this is it comes down to this. Those guys have worked all year to get themselves in position to fight for a championship. And it all comes down to this. So it should be a lot of fun as they go out to qualify. I know we've got a few starting from the back too, Tony. That might influence things as well, because with I think we had 21 drivers here tonight. And those lower numbers are going to be probably mean a lot of green flag racing, which is going to be tough to come back from.
Yeah, I think I'm counting 20 right now. And, yeah, we got 3 guys getting a pit lane start if they're here, and then there's 6 more additional guys that are getting a end-of-line penalty. So, yeah, that's a good chunk of the field, almost half the field. It's going to be starting in the back. So they're still going to be out there, maybe try and get a decent pit stop if that does help us. But, yeah, there's not going to be too much, I don't think there's going to be a lot of carnage tonight, not a lot of cautions. Not to mention, this is a pretty short race. It's only 156 laps. It's only a mile long. It's going to go by pretty quick for some of these guys.
It is a quick race. We'll look at the track analysis, too, while these guys do their qualifying lap. It is kind of a unique track. One of the big features is this parking lot they cut across in the dog leg to get to turn 1 after crossing the start-finish line. And it is a rough transition, too. When they cut across there, man, it is rough It can bounce the car around. You could see some carnage there in the dog leg.
I know it's pretty rough in the trucks, and I usually do not like going down there. I mean, if you watch somebody in practice too, you'll see that car move around. This car is way stiffer than the truck is, and I'd be very, very worried and kind of a little apprehensive of trying to go down there. But it is a little quicker, and we're going to see a lot of guys still taking that gamble, I guess.
Yeah, it is going to be a gamble for sure. We'll see if these guys can handle the bumps down there. The transitions in this car, man, it's so rough. I mean, we see it in the truck, saw it in Xfinity, but this car, man, it just wants to bounce when you go across there. So you kind of hold your breath every time you do that. And I know even some of the guys I've talked to have even set their cars up a certain way so that they're not as rough across the bumps.
You almost have to with this car. I mean, you definitely don't want to have that be your Achilles heel tonight, where you got to be very apprehensive and very touchy trying to get down in there. But the smooth way is staying on the actual track surface above that yellow line. And I know you're going to see a few guys probably doing that for a few of the laps. But if they're looking to make a pass, they might dip below there, because, again, you can definitely cut a little bit of that track length off of the other person. Although it does bring turn 2 a little quicker, and, it kind of stuffs you on that inside. So it's a gamble for sure. But, we'll see what some of these guys end up doing.
Yeah, I know some of the guys, too, in 1 and 2, we saw all week here, them using all of the track all the way up against the wall. When the tires start to get wore out, they'll venture up against that wall, try to get a run off of turn 2. It's going to be fun to look and see those guys using different lanes through 1 and 2, because I'm pretty sure you're going to see them all over the track down there, and maybe even down on the apron.
Oh, yeah, but that's this track. And, again, the back straight was on the front straight, and they kind of flip-flopped it, and just the uniqueness of this track in itself. I mean, now 1 and 2 is kind of the pitch it in and roll. Turn 3, you're hard on the brakes, trying to, wash back up into the track and then get down below the yellow to kind of cut the dog leg off. I mean, it is a lot of fun, and I'll tell you, though, some guys don't like it. Some guys struggle with it. Some guys are really good at it, and we're going to definitely see who's the former and latter in that situation tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see who decides to take those gambles you were talking about, even through the dog leg, through 1 and 2, all that stuff, and try something new. Who's got their setup just right when this track rubbers up, through the sun, through the clouds, all the changes that go on through a race. We want to see who's ready to make this happen here tonight, and who's able to hoist that huge championship trophy at the end of the night.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's I know, and it's starting to get a little dark now. The lights have not officially turned on yet, but we're definitely going to see a little bit of nightness happening. It's just going to add more to it,
Yeah, it is. A lot of the other races are at night. This one's during the day too. It's going to have the track's going to be hot. It's going to be slick. It'll be sliding around a little bit. And I can tell you, this car does not like sliding around. So it's going to be another challenge for him as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But, yeah, 4 guys. And we're going to see probably some decent, respect given to maybe some of these 4 drivers that have it on the line. People probably aren't going to race them too hard, unless, obviously, they're helping out a teammate. But I'm hoping to see a good, clean race tonight, and I think that's what we're going to get.
I know a lot of the guys are out there. We saw a lot of chatters. If you're in chat, let us know who you're pulling for, who you looking at, who are you rooting on. Do you have a family member out there, whatever? Let us know, and we can pass it along and wish them some goodwill as we head throughout the night. I know Kevin's had a lot of family members and friends watching. I know Nick's got a few out there, Bob for sure, and even Brandon Fetterplace, our 4 championship contenders, all have some supporters out there. So let us know. But it looks like they are gritting up, Tony. So we're getting ready for the starting lineup for the Phoenix 250, the finale of the 2025 season. On pole tonight for the Phoenix 250 is the number 3. That is Bob Fitzpatrick, going to be starting. When he gets the pole, he's going to be starting from the pit road, though. But he does grab the pole for tonight's race. The 98 of Nick Alford, our first of the 4 championship contenders, will roll off on the front row, P2, in the number 98 Toyota. Starting third in the number 19 Richie Coy, also close to winning at Martinsville and getting his way into the championship, but falls a little short. But he's starting third tonight in that Victory Fuel Ford. Starting P4, The second of our 4 championship contenders will start from 4th spot. The 48, Jamie Knopf in his Chevrolet will roll off P4. 5th spot's going to go to championship contender number 3, Kevin Ruff. Kevin ran one lap at Martinsville last week. Was feeling under the weather, was able to kind of skip that one, and he's going to come off fresh tonight at Phoenix. The number 99 Ford will roll off P5. The last of our 4 championship contenders, if I could say that, and all of them starting in the top 6, but Brandon Fetterplace will roll off from 6th spot, number 34 Toyota. 7th spot for the 06, that is Daniel Simmons and his teammate, the 33 of Ben Tracy and team owner, starting in P8. 9th spot is going to go to Wyatt Huntley and EJ Luna, rounds out your top 10.
All right, we've got Alexander Hodge starting 11th in the 53. Brian Dixon in the 03 starting 12th. We have Lane Allen starting 13th in the 14 car. Jeff Chandler in the 14th spot in the 31. TJ Bartel, car 40 in the 15th spot. Wayne Grossi in the 7 car, 16th spot. Shad Kern in the 12th car, 17th spot. J.C. Evans in the 09 in the 18th spot. James Torrey, 19th spot in car 6. And then Mason Hoffner, your 20th car, and car 30. Now, a lot of those guys, too, are getting shaked up. Robert Fitzpatrick actually got the pole. He's fallen to the back. Richie Coy was set 3rd. He's fallen back. Or actually, Robert Fitzpatrick starting from the pit. So there is a little bit of a different starting row there. And let me go back up and see who actually is up there. We got Nick Alford and Kevin Ruff.
All right, starting through the restart zone. Green flag is out. We're racing, and it is the bottom line, Kevin Ruff, who gets a great jump. He's going to be able to take the lead as they head off into turn 1.
Man, I was trying to go through them names quick. I completely forgot that we were going green so soon. I thought maybe we would have had another lap. But yeah, Kevin's got a great jump out there. They're still side by side for that lead. 2
of your championship contenders, I'll say that eventually, battling side by side for the lead here as Nick Alford rolling that outside lane, able to do it. It's going to lead lap 1.
Yeah, but you look at Kevin, though. I don't know if Nick's got him. Yeah, he does look like he's got him completely cleared now. All right, well, they kind of single filed out. It looks like everybody's kind of single filed out behind him. We got a little two-way action. It looks like the 7th or 8th right now.
Yep, Nick Alford out front of Kevin Ruff, Jamie Knopf, Brandon Fetterplace. There's your 4 championship contenders in the top 4 spots. Where else would you expect them?
They came to play, and there goes the 48 under the 99 there, using that dog leg like we were talking about. He's got that car moving down there.
Side by side for 7th, EJ Luna and Alexander Hodge in front of him. Wyatt Huntley trying to get under Brandon Fetterplace. No. That's Wyatt Huntley and EJ Luna right there.
Yeah, they're running side by side for that 5th spot. It looks like they kind of singled out now. But while that's happening, our 4 playoff drivers, they're starting to put a little bit of a space on the field a tad.
Yeah, Huntley leading in 5th there. Not sure why my standings are messed up, showing Lane Allen in the lead. He's on pit road.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
He's showing 2 laps down. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen. Coming back out now. That's weird. I'll have to go back. I'm going to rewind and see if something may have happened.
Jamie Knopf in 2nd, trying to find a way to close in as he's past Kevin Ruff. Now he's going to close in on the 98 of Alford. Everybody being really cautious through that dog leg right now. You do not want to upset the car too much by cutting too much of that dog leg. Everybody's taking care of the car right now. We're starting to have a battle for 3rd, though, as Brandon Fetterplace starting to put pressure on Kevin Ruff. Somebody in the wall back there behind him.
No kidding. Yeah, I'm trying to see what happened to Lane there. I think he started from the pits. No, he didn't. No, maybe he got a penalty for being out of order on the restart. I'm not sure. I had to go back and look. And here comes Jamie Knopf, though. He's trying to hunt down that Nick Alford, and the 2 of them kind of have a bit of a breakaway now of the field, as the rest of the field is starting to catch 3 and 4. I know tires and clean air are still a big priority around here, so it's definitely going to be a little bit of management going on, but they still got, 32 laps before we hit our stage. So some of these guys, they might just be out there riding around. They know they just got to be ahead of their competitors right now. They don't have to do anything.
Wyatt Huntley in 5th spot right now. He's the first of our non-championship contenders, and he had a rough outing last week in his first race in this Cup car. He's taking on the luck of the 22. He had a rough outing at Martinsville, looking to rebound from that tonight. Right now, he is the first of the best of the rest, I guess we'd call it.
Yeah, and he started kind of catch on to that 4th place car. Definitely, I mean that whole pack. He's got a lot of traffic behind him as well.
Yeah, behind him, EJ Luna. EJ he's had a quiet season so far in Season C. He's been very consistent. Been kind of sneaky fast too. He's been really quick in some of these races. They kind of showed him at the end of the race. We haven't talked about him much, but he's usually in contention here. So I'm sure he's going to try to carry that momentum into next season.
Yeah, he's definitely made pretty good surprise and pretty good speed all season. And yeah, like you say, he's very consistent. Been kind of top 10, top 5 driver a lot, and has come close to a win or two here and there.
He's looking on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about him. He gets loose right there and caution is out, gets loose on the apron, entering turn 1.
Man, just hit that little curbing.
Ben Tracy also around ahead of him. Something happened to Ben there too.
Looked like Ben was trying to avoid EJ. And just he himself went below that yellow and kind of got him sideways.
It's the first caution of the night out here on lap 11. 145 to go. So
Ben did all right.
Take a little breath.
Ben didn't touch anybody.
All right, let's go back and look at our Best Wood Tire and Auto Care instant replay. See what happened to EJ here. I think we saw it live. We were watching him. Unfortunately, the commentator curse here.
That's right, yeah.
See if we can watch it from here. Goes into turn 1, just touches that. As soon as he touches that apron, it was the 19 of Coy was really close and getting caught up there as well.
Yeah, EJ's got a little bit of, front and rear damage on the right side, but didn't look like he hit it too hard, so he should be all right. But man, that could have been a lot worse. Yeah, Richie Coy was definitely really close to hitting him. And I know, if Ben didn't probably make that evasive maneuver, he might have clobbered into him as well. I don't see anybody on pit road. Yeah, I can't imagine we're going to see any takers.
Which Richie Coy here sees it. Oh, just slides up against the wall. Barely makes it by. Caution. Yep. Yeah, not a really busy pit road. EJ Luna and JC Evans both on pit road.
Yeah, Lane Allen's getting his lucky dog. I saw him coming around. He was 2 laps down, but he's getting at least 1 back now. So still in good shape. If he could stay there for the yellow, he should be all right to maybe get back on the lead lap after the caution, or stage caution, rather.
This is good news for those guys that started from the pits as well. Bob Fitzpatrick, Daniel Simmons, they both get caught up to the field, so they're going to get a reset here.
And the one guy you got to kind of watch for is Daniel Simmons. He was positioned 3rd for the Season C championship. I know he'd love to try and maximize points as much as possible tonight to maybe make a dent. I don't know if he might be able to get a lead, but he might be able to take 2nd place away from 3rd place.
It's a big chunk to make up on guys who've been really strong all season. So I don't know if he's going to be able to get there, but he definitely could inch in on them for sure. Wants to make a statement, just like Blaney did Sunday. Win the race and say, man, if I was in the championship, this would be mine. But
yeah, very true. Yeah. Well, and Daniel's had he's had a really good season. A couple of great victories and a couple of some heartbreaks.
All right, well, pace car's off. Nick Alford continue to lead. Jamie Knopf going to line up beside him. Fetter Place and Kevin Ruff, your championship 4 in the first 4 positions. Wyatt Huntley, Richie Coy, who's Richie's charged from the back as well to get back up to 6th spot. We'll see what he can do with these guys as they roll through 3 and 4, waiting to get into that restart zone here through turns 3 and 4. There it is. There's the green flag, and we are off and racing once again.
Nick just cleaned their clock on that restart. They're fighting for 2nd right now.
Second place battle, 34 Fetter Place. Got to be careful touching that apron. We saw somebody get really out of shape doing that. But he makes it work, wraps that bottom, and still beside the 48 as head down the back. Oh, he's going to give it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like the 48 finally cleared him. But, yeah, you know, that apron is so bad. But they're cutting down the dog leg, and it's not really hurting them. You know, that just kind of shows you how sketchy maybe that dog leg may actually be. Here comes Richie Coy, though. Where'd he come from out in 5th place? Kind of lurking on Kevin Ruff now. Maybe trying to get him on the inside for 4th.
Yeah, put pressure on Kevin. And I know he's tiptoeing around these guys, knowing what's at stake. But he himself wants to make a statement as well, just like I was talking about with Daniel Simmons. He's another one that things just kind of didn't fall his way in the Cup Series this year, and wanting to go out there and say, "Hey guys, I may not be in the championship, but I'm faster than you."
He wants to Blaney this race for himself. That's what you're saying.
Blaney himself.
Blaney himself. Yeah, he wants to go out there and win this.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure he does.
Here goes Jeff Chandler on the inside of Hodge. Hodge in the 53, back to 8th. Jeff Chandler up to 7th.
Yeah, it's good to see Jeff back. He's been off for the last couple of weeks, a little sickness or whatnot, but yeah, he's back out there, and it's good to see him back.
Yeah,
in that bright pink car. Really, I'm seeing him in a bright pink car. No, is that not him?
No.
Oh, that might. Is that?
You might need to update your paints.
Yeah, well, I'm still seeing him in the bright pink car. Yeah.
Got the silver and black out there once again.
Yeah, maybe so. It's on. I don't get it.
All right. Richie's starting to close in on Brandon Fetterplace now to try to put pressure on him. Meanwhile, we got some pressure up there for the lead as the 48 Jamie Knopf starting to put pressure on Nick Alford here.
Yeah, he totally is. Well, we know Jamie's no slouch at saving tires, although neither is Nick. So, I don't know. With 20 to go for the stage here, though, too, you know, he's trying to make that statement.
Yeah, I know we're 20 in. Do you have a pick tonight? Who are you watching?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I want to jinx anybody tonight, to be quite honest with you. I mean, our top 4 look really strong.
All right,
I mean,
let's do this. Let's do this. I want to do it.
Richie.
Let's do it this way. Pick between one of the 4 championship contenders winning or the field. Who do you have?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. You know, I've picked him a couple times this year already. I think I'm going to go with Fetter Place.
No. Pick a driver. Pick either one of the 4 championship.
I'm going to say Fetter Place for the whole thing.
Okay, you're just going to ruin the whole thing. Okay, gotcha.
I don't know. He slowly creeps up towards the end of these.
All right, well, Brandon, I tried to talk him out of it, but if you have some bad luck tonight, I tried my best. It's Tony's fault.
Well, when you put me in the spot, I got to pick somebody. So
no, I didn't tell you to pick a driver. I said pick a championship contender or the field.
Oh, one or the other? No. Yeah, I must have misread. I'm going to pick one of the contenders tonight. I think one of the contenders are going to win.
I'm going to go with the field. And I got my eye on our pole sitter that started from the back of the field, from the pits, who's climbed his way up to 12th. And we'll go with the 3 of Fitzpatrick.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's not a bad choice. Yeah, he has moved up pretty good.
Well, we got a battle for the lead.
Help him. Yeah, here goes.
They're starting to close up on the 98, and you're starting to see some different lines being run as well. The 48 gets a good run off turn 1 and 2. Here he goes down to the bottom of turn 3.
Man, they're giving each other pretty good room.
Down into turn 3, side by side. 48 and Jamie Knopf on the inside, Nick Alford on the outside. Meanwhile, Fetter Place is still hanging on to 3rd over Richie Coy. Still side by side.
Yeah, they've gone an entire lap now, all side by side. Here comes Jamie. He really dove it in there. He's got it clear, but he's going to be able to get it in 1.
Still,
or keep it in 1.
Yeah, can he keep it down here? I don't know. What does Nick do? Go high, go low? He's going to the top.
Yeah, looks like he got it. Looks like Nick actually washed up a little bit.
Well, Nick entered high, and the 48 washed up and drove in too far, I think, in turn 1-2. Now they're side by side in the flip-flop positions as Nick Alfred's on the inside.
34's just kind of, he's got a ringside seat. He's just like, yeah, wreck each other, guys. Although they're playing nice with each other.
Plenty of room being given early on here. 26 laps in the books.
Pretty good battle, but yeah, look at the 34 and the 19. Both of them are climbing up, and they're both starting to gain on them. Too much monkeying around there. You're allowing the rest of the field to catch you.
That's right. Richie Coy's one of the field, too. I forgot about that. So feeling
That's
pretty
true,
good about
yeah.
my pick.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really argue with that. It's there's some stout drivers out there.
Maybe we get a first-time winner, too. Who knows?
It's possible, yeah. I mean, it's a short race, but there's still a lot that can happen here.
Man, these guys are still going at it side by
I
side.
can't
What
believe
some
it.
great racing here.
I mean, now if I was a 34, even the 19 at this point, though, too, I'd just be chilling a little bit. I mean, I don't know. You got 12 laps to go before we get that caution. And maybe if you were saving a little bit, maybe now be the time to go pounce a little bit.
I think both these guys, they're given plenty of room. They know there's still a long way to go. That this is not going to determine their race as long as they don't have an issue and have an accident here. They know that this is just pedantic at this point. Look it up.
It's kind of like when you're reading a good book and you get through the first couple chapters and you're like, well, we'll continue this a little bit more in the next chapters after the stage happens here. But yeah, they're putting on a show right now. And here goes Richie Coy under the 34. Yeah.
Yeah, Fetter Place went the long way around. That opened the door for Richie Coy on the inside. So Richie on the inside of the 34, 2x2 up front, 2 rows deep.
And unfortunately, there's not too much going on behind them. Everybody's kind of strung out in single file a little bit. Although we've got that 7-car breakaway from the rest of the field. With, looks like Jeff Chandler at the end of that.
All right, Nick Alfred, I thought he was going to give that one up, but he pulls back to the inside of Alfred. There you go. The 48 finally gets position on 98, gets a little loose. Richie Coy also takes over third spot.
Yeah, that was the lap of giving, it looked like, because everybody they sorted all that up. 34, they're still taking that high line. He's not really getting down into that dog leg.
Well, that opened up the door for the 99 back there. Kevin Ruff looking to the inside of Fetter Place as well, but Fetter Place gets a great run off the corner. 99's going to slide back in line.
Yeah, I wonder if Brandon's just kind of testing the car up there, just seeing what it's doing, or maybe even saving it. There he goes. It goes down now.
Right on board with the 19 of Coy around here. You can see how rough that is to the dog leg. We'll ride another lap with him here. Starting to chase down our 2 leaders, though. Starting to inch in on Nick Alfred here. Jamie Knopf starting to inch away just a little bit.
Yeah, Jamie's definitely pulled a little bit of gap in here. Here comes Richie Coy. And I don't know, was he shifting at all? Are they shifting on this track? Maybe in 1 or 3 and 4?
Shifting down the front stretch through the dog leg. I don't know about down the back stretch. Let's see if he shifts down the back stretch. Richie doesn't really care for the shifting, so we'll see if he does here.
I would assume, though, maybe in 3 you would downshift and then power out. No, nothing?
He's not shifting down the back. Shifting on the front, that's it. And that's what they were doing Sunday as well.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess it would make sense with this car.
Boy, that is a rough transition.
Oh, yeah.
He's losing a little ground to Nick Alfred now. Those 3's kind of pulled away. Better Place still hanging on to 4th, but Kevin Ruff starting to move around behind him, trying to find the 34 gets tied off the corner. That opens up the door for Kevin Ruff to the inside.
Yeah, I think Brandon might be, he's probably going to be in the pit for, change that car a little bit.
He's trying to fight back to the inside of the 99. Can't quite get there. So 99 of Ruff is going to take over 4th spot. Nope, here comes the 34 as the 99 goes up the track.
And all this is happening on the top 3 right now. Kind of pulled a little over a second over 4th. They got a little bitty gaggle going on in 4th and beyond, 4th to 9th, it looks like.
Yeah, you got Kevin Ruff, Better Place right there behind him, Wyatt Huntley, and here comes Jeff Chandler as well. Underneath, who's that, EJ Luna?
EJ, yeah. I'm still kind of watching this front pack here. I mean, we're dangerously close to the stage caution, but Jamie's still kind of hanging on to that lead. Nick has not really caught him at all.
I feel like control of the race in the lead is probably more important than the stage points tonight, right here. For these guys, anyway, for the two up front.
Well, that's what Denny Hamlin thought yesterday, too, but that didn't exactly work out for him.
3 more laps. We'll hit our stage break here, get a reset, get some pits, change some tires, add some fuel, maybe make an adjustment. Hope for the best and go at it again.
Well, yeah, I'm sure even probably some of the leaders might be thinking about what adjustment they might want to do here and there. I know the 34 and the 99, they're definitely probably thinking of some stuff. But there again, they could have been experimenting this first round before this caution. So you never know. It's tough to say.
The good thing is with all this green flag running, they're going to get a good read on their car, kind of what it's doing, and be able to make some pretty good adjustments based on that information. Now the question is that the track's going to change as well as the sun sets just a little bit. The track's going to cool down a little bit. That's going to change too. You got to factor that in. There are so many factors to making this adjustment here.
Yeah, I don't think I see any sun blindness going on just yet either, but that might play a bit of a factor later on.
Well, your stage winner tonight is going to be the 48, Jamie Knopf taking home, Nick Alford in second, Richie Coy third, Kevin Ruff fourth, Brandon Fetter places in fifth. I think Wyatt Huntley maybe got it over EJ Luna, sixth and seventh. Bob Fitzpatrick, eighth. Climbing back up to the field. Jeff Chandler back to ninth. He kind of fell off there towards the end of this run, and Hodge picks up that final stage point.
Yeah, Daniel Simmons moved his way up to 11th too, so he's kind of slowly moving his way up there. But man, Fitzpatrick, yeah, he's really moving up.
Well, I will say,
maybe watch him for a lap here.
Simmons, if he's got the same thing under his
teammate, right?
Yeah, that his teammate has, he should be in pretty good shape.
Well, again, with I mean, he definitely needed them stage points. Richie was able to get a little bit of them stage points this round for that C-season championship. That is. Yep. Again, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to take it away from either Nick or Brandon, but it might be a too tough hill to climb. But he might be able to steal it from one of them.
The hill too tough to climb? Is that kind of like the track too tough to tame?
The hill too tough to climb. Yeah, it's the hill that's behind, or it's in 1 and 2 Phoenix. That hill.
Rattlesnake. What was it? Rattlesnake Mountain.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Pit stops underway. It looks like Jamie Knopf maybe shorted his entered shallow there. Had to pull up. Let's see if that cost him a little bit of time here on the exit. As they roll off pit road, it definitely will. He's going to come off at least, it looks like 4th or 5th. 5th coming off pit road. So some issues in the pits there for the 48. Jamie Knopf's going to drop him 4 positions back down to 5th. And hand the lead back to Nick Alford. And Richie Coy will be your front row. So.
Well, yeah, definitely not what he probably wanted, but gives you a little opportunity. If we stay green, we're probably going to see at least one green flag pit stop through this last half of the race here, and yeah, they're going to have to tire management if that happens. I don't think anybody's going to have enough fuel to make it to the end here. Not a little over 100 laps.
Yeah, looks like Nick Alford leading. He's led 23 laps tonight. We'll look at his pit time, 14.6, and then we'll go back to Jamie Knopf here. 15.3. So definitely lost a little bit of time there in the pits. And then also, I don't think that even factors in the fact that he had to pull up a little farther in his pit stall. So he's going to have to overcome that. I know it's only 5 spots, but it puts you back 2 rows. It's definitely not what you want.
No. I mean, his only saving grace, though, he's maybe on the inside row. Maybe that's where he'd want to be. It's tough to say. I don't see anybody in chat, though. If anybody is out there, say, hey, who you rooting for? Final race of the year. Well, I shouldn't say the year, but of the season. because we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep. We'll be back tomorrow night.
That's right. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow night.
You're at Full Throttle Television. All right. Ready for the restart. Nick Alford leading them down. Richie Coy on the outside road. Green flag is out, and we are off once again.
Nick got a great run. Man, look at Jamie, though, all over the 99. He lets him go a little bit. Almost pushes him.
Oh, Richie Coy around into turn one. He keeps it rolling, though. We stay green. No, yellow flag is out. Sorry, yellow flag is out.
Wow. Well, I think Richie probably will get that spot back. It looked like...
Did we have contact?
There was some contact, but I don't think it was all... I don't know if I'd blame it all on the 99 there.
Let's go back and look at our best one, Todd Allcare Instant Replay. See what happened down here into turn one. Richie Coy racing. Oh, Richie turns down the track. 99 was there.
Looked like the 99 got a pretty good shove from the 48 too, and I don't know if that even pushed the 99 up the track a little bit. It was right when, right on that exit of the dogleg transition too, so that may have jazzed him up a little bit. No harm, no foul, though. Too bad.
Well, I think that's one of those situations where both guys are going for the same position. The 19 was going to come down thinking that the 99 was going to be lower, and I don't think the 99 intended to be any. I think he was running where he wanted to run, but I don't think Richie realized that's where he was going to be.
Yeah, it didn't look like there's too much damage on Richie's end either. I mean, he's got obviously a little crinkle here and there, but probably not enough to really destroy the car here. I think he did get his spot back. Yeah, he may have lost one spot from that.
Everybody behind him did a good job to keep it low and off of it when that happened. So wasn't a big one, and it wasn't through the tribal or through the dog leg like we've expected so far.
Yeah, well, I don't think everybody was even up to speed, because that happened directly after the caution. But yeah, as I'm looking too, Lane Allen did get his lap back. And I'm just looking, James Torrey's the only one out of the race right now. He's 19 laps down. I don't know if he just parked it or maybe he had an issue. Not 100% sure there, yeah. So, yeah, I had to go back and look at James. Yeah, no, he just, he called it quit. He's done with the season.
His season's over. He's packing up and going home.
All right, so we got Philip Trammell, and he says he's here again. Hello, Philip. And then we got Richie Coy, who's typing while listening, while driving. Is that why you spun, Richie?
Yeah, it was probably not. Yeah, keep your eyes on the road there, bud.
Don't text and drive.
All right, pace guy's going to pull off. We're going to get another restart. This shook things up just a little bit. And then Nick Alford's still your leader. Now Kevin Ruff on the outside lane. Jamie Knopf and Richie Coy in row 2. Interestingly enough, it looks like Richie Coy's lined up behind the 99 this time. We're going to get a green flag here.
Well, I don't think there was really any malicious attempt with
green
all that.
Flag
like
is out, and we are off and racing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, like I say, that was really 100%. I know Kevin and probably Richie, neither one of them wanted to get to each other. Man, there they are, all four of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 again.
And here we go. The 48 to the inside of Nick again. Just drives it way down in the corner. Is going to take the lead here.
He made that easy. Oh, the 22.
Something happened. I thought something happened with Nick there, but
yeah. It was at the 09 maybe? No, it was Daniel Simmons.
What happened to Daniel Simmons? I didn't see that either. Wyatt Hunley is the one that's slow on the track.
Daniel Simmons got loose and kind of went up, washed up in the Hunley.
A rash of yellow here. Let's go back and look at our best one time on the carry instant replay here. See what happened to Wyatt here coming through the dog. Oh, the 06 gets loose on the exit of 4. It takes out the 22. I'll tell you what, that looks like something that would happen to Michael Blackner in the 22.
I hate to say it, but yeah, I kind of agree with you there. That yeah, he was definitely in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Man,
just cold tires on the 06. Just got a little loose. I mean, it could have been a whole lot worse. A lot of good avoidance by the guys behind him.
Got some pit stops. I know we got Daniel Simmons, Shaq Curran, TJ Bartell on pit road, JC Evans as well, but we got Richie Coy deciding to come into the pits here for a reset.
Interesting strategy. Well, I know he did have a little contact from that wall, but
what's the saying?
Maybe
bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out.
That's right. Well, he's getting tires too. I think. He's getting 4.
I mean, they got plenty of, and I say that they got plenty of tires. They got 5 sets of tires in the pit, so tire usage is really not a concern. Track position, I guess, kind of would be, but we still got a long ways to go. And who knows how the fuel works out, the tires work out, the cautions work out from here.
Yeah, well, if Richie wants to be nice, he can type in how much fuel he's got left.
Yeah. All right, now Hunley coming down pit road once again to make those repairs. He's pretty tore up on that right side. We were watching him drive away from the accident, and he flung a fender off into turn 3. So
yeah, he definitely got the brunt of that one. He was sideways, nose into the wall. No damage, he says. Richie says no damage. Yeah, but how much gas?
No damage.
A number would have been easier than typing out no damage.
Hey, we could just pull him up and talk. Well, I don't know. They're getting ready to go green. We could pull him and talk to him next time.
I'm curious, though, because, they are within about 100 laps here. I wonder if they got 100 laps of fuel.
I don't know. If we get enough lags, we'll pull him up during racing. Pull him up while he's racing.
Well, I'm not going to
set. Exactly. I'm not going to set a number to it because I don't want to, commit to doing that. But. All right. Well, anyway, pace car's off. Jamie Knopf now your leader. Brandon Fetter placed in second. Nick Alfred had an issue through the dogleg there, was giving up positions. I think he's trying to save some tires. We'll see how that works out. He's on the inside, and there Kevin Ruff in P4. So it's easy to keep up with championship contenders if they stay up top 4. So I like this.
Yeah.
All right, waiting for the green flag. There it is. Oh, the front row tried to time that, and they completely mistimed it. There's some hard nose damage to, I think that's Bob Fitzpatrick in the 3.
Yeah, there's a bit of a checkup there for sure. A little bit of, I don't think anybody want to see that. But, I'm going to tell you, we just talked about Bob. He was the guy that was able to stretch, 60 laps? Or 63 laps even at 1.5 miles in this car. So I'd almost assume that these guys, this being only 1 mile long, they might have enough gas to make it 100 laps. And maybe that's why some guys like, Richie Coy actually went in and pitted.
Nick Alfred able to get back up the second spot there behind Jamie Knopf, who retakes the lead here. Here comes Kevin Ruff looking to the inside of Fitzpatrick. I think his teammates there. He's going to let him have that spot.
Yeah, let them fight. Let those 4 guys fight. And again, all 4 are still up there. Jamie Knopf, though, put one out a half a second lead over second right now. Really just moving. He definitely, he's got this thing certain tonight. He wants it.
We saw this out of the 11 Sunday really fast. It's never ever till it's ever, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yes, but the only difference is the 48 will definitely take 2 if it comes down to it.
Well, that's true. We've seen it all. Yeah, you're right. We've seen it all year. And hopefully we don't have somebody having an issue with 3 to go either.
I hope not. But, it makes you wonder. The 24 has the issue, and his teammate wins the championship.
The 06 and the 33 are still out there.
That's true, yeah. Not saying anything, but saying stuff.
Don't.
No. I'm not saying anybody on the FTSR group would be doing it, but in real racing, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, 24 blew a tire. He wouldn't have wrecked this race for that. He'd want somebody else to do that so he'd have a shot.
True.
But, yeah. I mean, you could tell he felt bad after the race. He even told Denny, sorry about that. And Denny's like, what do you do? I mean,
yeah.
He knows there's nothing they really could have done. All right, looking back to the field, looking at Richie Coy up to 9th spot after this restart, using those fresh tires. Right on the back of Ben Tracy in the 33.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell Richie's got the cleaner set of tires right now because, yeah, he's moving through the field. Definitely, he's got the freshest tires in the front right now, or at least the guy out there. I mean, they're not that much fresher. There was only maybe 3 or 4 laps, and some of those laps are under caution as well. But he's making them work right now.
Cuts way down there, clears the 33 into turn 1. Does so and gets underneath Hodge there, coming through the field.
And just pick 2 off that lap. Nick Elford, though, starting to kind of reel in Jamie a little bit. Got it down to about 4/10. Oh no, I'm mistaken. It's 6/10. Jamie actually he was closing in on him, but
I know
Jamie
4s and
pulled it
6. 4s and 6s look.
Well, it was 3.39, and he was pretty close. And then he crosses the line, and Jamie had a great exit out of 4.
Jamie doing everything he needs to do right now, leading all these laps, leading this race. Nick Alfred in 2nd, giving chase. 3rd for Brandon Fetter place. And 4th for Kevin Ruff right now as they run. There's your 4 championship contenders. Now behind them, Fitzpatrick and Luna fighting for 5th spot. For 5th spot, that's right. And they got Richie Coy right behind him.
Yeah, say Richie looks like he might be passing all these guys on the outside here.
Putting good use to those tires. Those new shoes he got. They go around the outside of the EJ Luna machine, number 81.
If it stays green, it's really just about consistency and saving. Saving as much as you could possibly save out there until it really comes down to it. Again, I don't know exactly how much gas they have, but with Fitzpatrick, like I say, doing 63 laps at a mile and a half, I almost have a feeling, some guys that did pit on that last caution might have enough gas. I really truly think they probably might have enough if it stays green.
All right. Richie able to get around EJ Luna, now getting to the inside of Bob Fitzpatrick. Close racing there through 1 and 2. Just get the tire advantage down here in 3 and 4. Is going to drive in. Tries to take it. Bob hangs on that right rear quarter panel. In front
still
of him.
Side by side.
Kevin having an issue off turn 4 there. It was a little slow, and that's going to allow Richie to catch him quickly right here.
Yeah, now I heard too in the truck race too, there was a point where even a little bit fresher tires would kind of equalize. I know that was a factor in the truck race. I don't know if that's 100% a factor here as well, because Richie, I know he's stuck in a little bit of traffic, but it doesn't look like he has the same kind of gusto speed that he did barreling through the field. So they might be equalizing a little bit.
He's still making time on him, I believe, and able to wrap that bottom, whereas the other guys are kind of wandering up the track trying to find that grip. Now looking underneath the 99. Can he get the power down? Not so much, but he's going to shortcut here and make short work of this 99 of Ruff as they head off into turn 1.
Yeah, he made that dogleg work great. Had plenty of clearance. Got by the 99. Now he's setting the sail for 34, going for 3.
And then going underneath the 3 of Fitzpatrick.
All this Jamie Knopf is he's still kind of holding that 6. He's like 7/10 now. Still kind of holding that lead. Nick is slowly, gradually reeled him in like a lap or two, by a tenth or two, but then, Jamie still eventually keeps pulling out. So they're kind of seesawing up front there.
Which in Brandon Fetter place, he's going to hold off Richie Coy here, who is coming with a head of steam. Richie's about my only hope as far as the 34 had an issue
field.
Boy, he had a big issue coming off of turn 4. That's everybody's stacked up on him now.
We saw that earlier too in the first round with the 34. Yeah, he's after a few laps, this thing starts getting a little evil. It looks like
it does look like it. He's stacked everybody up behind him. Now the 19 Akoi looks to the inside, trying to make that pass.
Might be able to get him here with that dog leg usage.
Yeah, way down to the bottom.
Oh, wow. Oh, almost.
Now he's going to drive it hard into the corner and take that spot. So this is mine. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys later.
Let's see if he's got anything. I mean, the two leaders right now, they got a good 2 seconds ahead of Richie right now in third.
They do.
And Nick he's kind of reeling them in now, back to 0.6 now.
0.6, and we've seen this all year. Nick Alford, really good with those tire savings. He's able to make those tires last, and we've seen Jamie Knopf before fire off really fast early on, and kind of pay for it throughout the run. So it just depends on how the runs play out here. But you're right, Nick's starting to just barely close in on him.
He's still kind of popping out of screen every now and again, but yeah, he's definitely slowly kind of reeling him in. I think he got about a half a tenth that last lap.
Looks like it's 0.8 right now, so he lost a little bit.
Well, he's been really bouncing out of the screen quite a bit too. So I don't know if that's hurting him or helping him or having no change on him, but he's been he's been gone that last lap more than he was on the track from what I saw.
48 just touched the wall and injury of 1 there.
Just kind of watching the Richie Coy lap time, or not necessarily lap time, but at least the gap. He's got a 2.6 second over Jamie right now, or behind Jamie. Yeah, so not necessarily reeling him, but he is pulling away from 4th place. Brandon Fetter place and E.J. Loon and Kevin Ruffin. They got a little bit of gaggle, but they're all single file.
With your leader Jamie Knopf here, Nick Alford about 0.8 back. Yeah, it's pretty consistent. Although Nick gained about a tenth that lap, but
well, they're only about 25 laps, maybe even 20 if you count the cautions that we had from the stage, or no, almost 30 so laps. So yeah, tire wear's got to be taking a little bit of a toll here for some of these guys, I'd imagine.
Our stage was what, 40? We're only up
40.
81.
81? No, 76.
Oh, it's 81 to go.
Oh, yeah.
Laps remaining. That's right. Yeah.
I don't know, though. Jamie and Nick, they're both looking pretty sharp right now. Richie has only gained about a tenth on the leaders in the last couple of laps here, too. So,
and these two up front look really even as well.
Yeah.
Nick's starting to close up. He's almost closed up a tenth in the last 3 laps. That's how minimal the gains and losses are right now.
Well, Nick looks really good in 3 and 4, but Jamie seems like he's got a little bit more power getting off of 4, going down into 1. He's definitely making that dogleg area work a little bit quicker, seems like. But yeah, it's really going to come down to tire. Again, I don't think they have 80. I don't know. Do they have 80 laps left in the tank? Are we going to see green flag stops? Are we going to see another caution even? Everybody looks pretty spread apart too, so I'm just I'm watching. I'm just everybody's all single file. We really don't have much action going on the track right now. Wyatt Hunley looks like he has called it quits. I don't know if he's maybe still fixing damage. He's 26 laps down though, sitting in the pit right now. So we only have 18 guys on the lead lap. J.C. Evans is 18th.
Daniel Simmons and TJ Bartel racing for a position back here. Looks like TJ is going to grab that from him in 3 and 4 there. So TJ up to 13th, or 12th. Daniel Simmons back to 13th right now. Bob Fitzpatrick battling his teammate Kevin Ruff. 6th and 7th. So Bob gets that position. Kevin falls back to 7th.
I know it's so hard when you're a teammate and you're trying to help out your teammate who you know wants that championship or trying to go for those points. But, you know, at some point, though, do you, as either a driver in the playoffs or, you know, or even a teammate, do you say, hey, I don't know if it's in your cards tonight. I'm still going to try and just go out there and get what I can get.
I tell you, somebody that looks like he's on a mission right now is 81 of Luna. I'm not sure he doesn't have a tire deficit or advantage, but he's just picked up some time here right on the back bumper of the 34 Fetter Place. Looks really sporty out here.
Yeah, actually. I mean, he's making that outside dog leg work really well, too. That could have been a key. Maybe if you stay on the track and you're not in and out of that transition on that apron for the dog leg, I wonder if it saves you a little bit of tire. But, yeah, he's making that move.
To the inside of Brandon Fetter Place for 4th.
Ooh, he had to check up a little bit.
Gets a good run off there on the bottoms. Going to cut that dog leg now and try to take this position as he cuts way to the inside. Can he clear him off into turn 1? Not quite yet.
With that yellow line on the apron, was able to kind of use it to his advantage there. There he goes. He gets it.
That car is rolling through the center of the corner really well. Looks kind of like the 12 did on Sunday night.
Interesting turn of events. Unfortunately, Richie Coy, you know, with the freshest tires out there, he's kind of falling back to our leaders right now. And Jamie Kanoff has actually pulled out that lead to almost a full second now over Nick Elford.
Yep, and just eclipsed a second there off turn 2, so he's got a second lead. He's almost 3 seconds back to Richie Coy now. You're right. So Richie's kind of falling off as well. The only car I see going forward right now, we'll keep an eye on it, is this 81 of Luna. Looks like he's got a really good long-run car. And like you said, maybe the key is, although he cuts it a little bit right there, not heating that tire up, bouncing through the bumps down there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's a safer option, and, you know, use it when you need to use it. But, yeah, the guys that are maybe using it every lap might be hurting from it.
Daniel Simmons in the pits.
I was just going to say, yeah, I see somebody in the pits. Yes, Daniel.
If he's coming to get damage fixed, parking it for the night, or if he is pitting here, trying to short pit the rest of this race here. We'll see if he pulls out here.
Yeah, he's definitely got, yeah, there he goes. He got his 4.
So we'll see if he can do something special here.
Man, while all that's happening, Jamie Kanoff has actually extended his lead now. He's almost he is 1.3 seconds. So he went up about 0.3 of a second within 2 laps. Jamie's got that thing hooked up right now. I mean, you're talking about EJ Luna moving, and he absolutely is, but so is Jamie.
Or more with Bob Fitzpatrick here. He's laid back there now. He's on the back bumper of the 34 Fetter Place. See if he can go forward here. I tell you what, everybody doing a good job through that dog leg. I thought we already would have an issue with that, but everybody's kind of planned ahead for that. Get their car set up where it can take it, and luckily no issues there.
Yeah, they were able to kind of keep it together in that dog leg, but don't go down below the yellow in 1 and 2. And then if you see, too, the 3, he's kind of not really running the low dog leg as the 34 is. He's kind of running a little bit higher. And I know it's not as bad if you're running the line the 3 is running compared to where the 34 is running. So that might be a little bit of advantage as well, maybe to save a bit of tire. Keep the car a little bit more stable as well.
I guess how many laps we have to go?
I'm showing that my screen paused. Let me see.
Well, that's all right. Well, you know.
75, I'd imagine.
I can tell you.
68.
We have 6-7 laps to go.
Oh, 6-7. I still don't get that reference.
Me either.
I still don't get it.
I'm a boomer or unk or whatever they call it. I don't know, but
yeah, I'm too old to even care. why it's a thing, but apparently it's a thing, and it's the rage of the kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I ask the kids, I'll ask my niece or some of the other cousins that I have, and it's like, what does this mean? And nobody wants to give me an answer. They just laugh.
I forgot. We had daylight savings time. It's getting kind of dark out there. Practice started at 3. I guess the race started at 4, so it's kind of later into the evening here. Luckily, we got lights. Luckily, we got lights here at this track. It's not going to be like Talladega.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say, I almost wonder if some of that sunlight's starting to get into somebody's eyes too. I don't know if you got any in-car cameras, you might be able to see if
I'm all out.
If that sunset is affecting anybody. iRacing does get the blinding light in your face right. I could vouch for that and verify.
Well, luckily, they got those grandstands down in turn 3 that kind of block all that, so it's not bad right now. And luckily too, we've had this green flag run. Everybody's kind of stretched out a little bit. They don't have to worry about being right up on top of somebody else right now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, I went back up. I had to go look. Nick Alford, he is kind of reeling Jamie back in. I don't know if Jamie can maybe kind of let up a little bit, though. Nick is down to about a second behind. But Richie Coy has not really made any headway on either of first or second right now. And EJ Luna looks like he's slowly closing in on Richie a little bit.
I tell you, I think he's the fastest, well, minus our leaders, the fastest car on the track.
Well, yeah, EJ and Richie both ran a 27.2 in the last lap. Nick Alford also ran a 27.2. Jamie Knopf ran a 26.1. Well, it was a lap ago. Not on this lap. Or 27.1, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say he was the second and 10th fastest.
Yeah, not that fast. Yeah. he's definitely the fastest on the track right now, but not that fast.
We've got to look into that car because right on board with Bob Fitzpatrick right now. He's trying to find a way around Brandon Fetter Place. He's trying a little bit of everything. He tried to dive into 3 at one point. He's tried the top of 1 and 2.
Well, both Fitz and the 34 at Fetter Place, they both matched the speed of our leader that last lap.
I see EJ Luna up there moving around as well, trying to find some speed.
Yeah, he's still running a little quicker than Richie right now. About a 10th quicker than Richie that last lap. Well, I should say 2 laps ago. That last lap, they both actually ran about the same speed. Well, Jamie Knopf, man, he's been cracking off 27.1s probably for the last 10 laps. He has got that thing hooked.
Here goes Bob Fitzpatrick on the outside of the 34 Fetter Place trying to roll that top. He got beside him. Can he make it work as the 34 cuts that dog leg heading off into turn 3? I think Bob may have this done here on the outside. Here comes the 34 back there.
Bob's got that momentum, though. He's going to clear him.
He does.
He's got it.
He's able to make that work. So he pulls in front of Fetter Place. So put Bob Fitzpatrick up to 5th as we got Lane Allen on pit road. The 14 deciding to make his pit stop here.
Well, and that would make kind of sense. Yeah, if you were going to split that final stage, I mean, if they came in about lap 40, you're kind of in the middle of the pit or that stage right now. So I wonder if we're going to see some other takers.
This is the
I'd
stage.
imagine too. Yeah, well, go ahead.
I was going to say this is the stage of the race where if you're not leading and you need to win this race, if you need to beat that championship contender of yours out front, you start thinking about, okay, do I want to try something? Is it time now to try something different? To go for broke.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to even make that decision too, because too if you pit too early, and if somebody like Jamie Knopf, who does have a pretty good lead, he could stay out a little bit longer. He's just gonna have fresher tires in the end.
I mean, if it goes wrong, then you're gonna pay for it, but you're not in position Now, like, I'm looking at Kevin Ruff. The worst I can finish is 4th in the championship. I'm running 4th in the championship. Might be time to throw a Hail Mary and see if it works out.
Yeah, very true. We'll even better place as well because, both of them are they're not looking like they're having the night that they want.
But it would be tough, like you said, for somebody like Nick Alford to pull that pin because he's still within reaching distance of the 48. Somebody like that, he's put in a tough position.
And here he goes. He's in.
Oh, never mind. Nick Alford.
Yeah.
He's going for it. Pulls down to pit road.
Yeah, I just happened to click on him when you said his name, and there he goes.
Dixon on pit road as well. So we're starting to see some pit strategy here. Hodge has already hit pit road as well. We'll see when our leader decides if he decides to cover him off here, or is he going to run a few more laps? He's going to stay out there.
Yeah, these guys, they pit along turn 2, so they do have a long kind of a pit road to get around. But Jamie's got a 4-second gap over Richie Coy right now, and again, I don't know if Richie even has enough gas. I don't know if he's got the tire though where he'd even want to risk it if he's still probably coming in for tires anyway.
We got 52 to go. I don't think he's going to make it. He can't make that. But Jeff Chandler in pit road. Here comes Shad Curran in pit road. The last thing you want though is a mistake here on this pit stop. You don't want to miss your pit stall. You don't want to speed. None of that. It's got to be perfect, especially if you're out front here, Jamie Knopf. You're controlling this race. No mistakes. Just a solid pit stop. Get down to speed. Don't speed. And here he comes. He's going to slow it down and come down to pit road here.
It's like Lane Allen is in the pits. He might be done for the night.
Oh,
Daniel Simmons actually disconnected as well. All right, a lot of things moving and shaking right now. The lead goes over to Richie Coy for the time being.
Yep, Jamie Knopf hits his pit box here. So got a solid stop there. Hands the lead over to Richie Coy. Brandon Fetterplay still out there. Kevin Ruff still out there as well. And J.C. Evans. Those 4 staying out here on track.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, the truck race tires didn't seem. Ooh,
Nick Alford. Nick Alford crashed coming out of pit stops. Caution is out. He crashed off turn 4.
Oh, wow.
So this will definitely shake things up once again.
Yeah, I think he only had maybe 2, maybe 3 laps on those tires.
Yeah, he was on
as well.
cold tires and wrecked it there. Let's go back and look and see what happened to Nick here.
I don't know. He blipped out. I didn't actually see what happened. It looked like he just got loose.
2, 3, and 4. Yeah, you see the wiggle. Slides down on the apron and tries to save it and spins the other way around. Caution is out. Who's that slow behind him? Is that Shad Curran? It is Shad Curran. Did he have an issue as well? He did. Same corner. Shad Curran comes to the corner, gets loose, smacks the wall behind him.
Might be a little oil in that corner.
Yeah, something.
Is there rain or anything?
It's rain here in Phoenix, guys. Well, this is definitely going to shake things up as our leaders now are hitting pit road. And this is the big break that Brandon Fetterplace needed and Kevin Ruff. They're going to be able to, they stayed out, so they're going to take advantage of this. Richie Coy, Fetterplace, Ruff, and Evans all hit pit road here. And I'm sure Jamie Knopf and those other guys are going to take the wave around.
I would imagine, yeah, they'd have to. But even like a Nick Alford, and that's the sad thing with Nick. He's got burned up tires now a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, so I don't know if you're Nick what you do here, because you're going to have to, you would think, get tires after that spin. But you need to take the wave around. Okay. Well, so it's, yeah. Kevin Ruff's still sitting on pit road, too. What's going on there? Maybe just fixing some damage.
Yeah, he's back out now, from what I'm seeing. It
Yeah.
was a long stop, but again, though, he should still be lined up. We only had, I think, 4 guys on the lead lap when that caution came out. So they're still going to be pushed up to the front of the pack here, and everybody behind him is going to be single file.
All right, yeah, so Nick's going to the pits. He's going to be a lap down, hoping to get another caution to get back into this one. Everybody else is going to take that wave around and get back on the lead lap here. But big break for Fetter Place. Well, I'd say Cabin Rough, but Jamie Knopf looking like he's ahead of Cabin Rough right now. So Jamie Knopf is going to... What did he get? He get the lucky dog?
I think Jamie got. Yeah, he may have actually got the lucky dog. That's very true.
Yeah.
I can't really rewind to see exactly when that came out.
All right, everybody getting caught back up here.
I mean, Nick didn't hit anything, so he shouldn't have any damage on the car. But I don't know. I don't know if I would have taken that strategy to, I mean, he's stuck a lap down right now. That's not a great place to be.
We're getting ready for the restart. Green flag is out. Richie Coy leading. Brandon Fetter Place on the front row. Green flag is out. We're underway once again. Ah, boy.
All right, well, the fight is on right now. Nick might try to get that lap back the old-fashioned way.
There he is looking underneath. That's Jamie Knopf looking underneath J.C. Evans there. Jamie trying to get back to the front where he was. Two of his championship contenders right in front of him, and Cabin Ruff and Brandon Fetter Place, with Richie Coy leading.
Well, Jamie probably should just kind of relax a little bit. He definitely had a lot more pace than the 99 and the 34 long run. Nick kind of being a little bit out of it right now with being a lap down. Jamie really just got to ride around a little bit.
I agree. I think he's in the catbird seat right now. He's just got two cars to pay. He don't even have to worry about Richie at this point.
Right, and they're right in front of him too, so it's not like he's losing sight of them. And I think long run he'll just got to kind of relax and just pick them off when he can.
Again, Nick Alford is in the free pass position right now.
Yes, easily in the free pass position. He doesn't have anybody even fighting him for that.
Battle for
which
second.
I don't think. Yeah.
There's the 99 of Cabin Ruff under fire from the 34 Fetter Place, side by side.
I mean, the only ace in the hole is, Fetter Place was sandbagging a little bit, or even Cabin Ruff as well. We've seen them both have really great runs this year, have really great, outings at certain tracks. Is tonight one of them tracks? Although here comes the 48.
Yep, 48. Jamie Knopf rolling that outside lane, gets on the outside of the 99 of Cabin Ruff. 3, 1, and 2. They head off into 3.
Still side by side for third. Still side by side going in 1.
Yep.
Oh, there goes Jamie. He was able to get a little bit of momentum on that outside.
Right, there he's going to pull across and take that position. So Jamie Knopf up in the third spot now, chasing Brandon Fetter Place and Richie Coy.
Just kind of watching Richie here too. He's got a new set of tires, and he's got that clean air in front of him now as well. So let's see if Richie can make anything out of that.
39 laps to go. No more pit stops required for these guys. So it's just a straight up race to the end. Who's going to have those tires at the end of the race?
Yeah, there's definitely, the gas is not an option anymore. Here comes Jamie, though. Looks like he's starting to kind of work on the 34 here. And Jamie wants to win it, but he knows you just got to clear that 34 and stay there.
Right on board with the 99 of Cabin Ruff here. Watching the 48 try to chase down the 34 here, and watching that 19 kind of ride off into the sunset. But They don't care. Neither one of these three, or at least they shouldn't anyway. They don't even care. Go win the race. That's fine. Whatever. I got more important things to worry about.
That's right. Yeah. Well, especially too, they don't have to worry about Nick right now, and I'm sure there's a bit of relief on all three of their minds right now. And riding into the sunset, yeah, lights are on the track, so that is a true statement. Richie's he's making that clean air work though too, because he's slowly pulling away from that 3-car pack. JC Evans is hanging out pretty decent though within that group too. I mean, he was kind of in the back of the field most of this race, but still kind of hanging in there. Oh, what happened to Jamie?
Oh, something did happen to the 48 coming off the corner there.
He got a little loose.
Falls back into the clutches of the 09.
JC gave him a little room there. That was a nice gesture on his end. That could have been real bad.
He's going to make all that time up once again. He's got 1 second. He's got 1.1 seconds. Got to make up on the 34 Fetter place to get around him. I still feel like he's in the best spot. I feel like he's got the best car of the three of them right now. He just has to make up that time. Now making those passes is a whole other story.
Well, we've seen he's got the best long run car. He's dominated both the first stage and pretty much kind of the second stage, if you will. And yeah, he's definitely got the long run car, and he was ahead of the field, before that last caution came out. But he doesn't have that clean air right now, and that's what he had throughout the whole beginning of this race as well. So that one slip up, though, I mean, he's still kind of losing speed off second and third right now, Cavan and 34 Fetter place.
Yeah, I think
and Rich is just pulling away. He's at 8/10 right now.
Yeah, Fetter place is, you don't discount him. You put him in position, he's going to be a hard pass to make. Same with Cavan Ruff. Cavan sees it right in his front windshield. He's within arm's reach of the 34, and arm's reach of a championship here at FTSR. So he's pushing hard. I see Jamie Knopf touching the wall off the corners back there, pushing as hard as he can, maybe a little too hard.
The laps are cracking off. 30 to go. 31 to go. Time is running out.
Here comes the 98 of Alfred. Yeah, you see Jamie Knopf in the wall again off turn 2. Ooh, Cavan Ruff in the wall off turn 4. This guy's starting to get desperate.
Yeah. Guys, got to calm yourself. Just relax. Try to get there to the end. I mean, it's tough. It's easier to say that in the booth.
Yeah.
Especially, too, I mean, Jamie's kind of probably feeling like Denny Hamlin there. I mean, he just had such a dominant car through most of this race right now. And unfortunately, he's stuck back and forth. Just not making any moves either. Just cannot seem to kind of work his way up. And who's that on his behind? He's got JC Evans closing in on him. Richie Coy, though, still out front, gaining on Fetter place. That fresh air, I mean, it's definitely paying off for Richie right now.
40 touched the wall again off the corner. He's using every bit of it and then some, trying to get back to Cavan Ruff, back to Brandon Fetter place. He is running out of laps. 28 laps to go here at Phoenix for a championship.
Yeah, he's trying to take that high line, 2 and 1 and 2. At least that's what it looked like. Just trying to get that momentum. It's not helping.
He does have Alfred right there behind him, a lap down. These two were fighting for the lead, fighting for the championship not long ago, but then that caution came out with the 98 had an issue off turn 4. And it kind of mixed everything up, flipped everything upside down, kind of, really. I mean, these two, again, were fighting for the lead. Now they're 3rd and 4th in the championship. One of them a lap down.
Yeah, it's like I say, I don't know if I were Nick, if I would have kind of went in there and would have got that. I would have stayed on that lead lap. To
Well,
me, I mean, I don't know. You're playing with fire there.
but again, I mean, if you did that, you'd be out there on old tires, and if you didn't get a caution, you were going to be screwed either way. So at least now he's got tires he can go forward with, and if a caution comes out, it'll help him either way.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
yeah,
I think he was kind of boned either way, to be honest with you, unless we get a caution. But right now, Brandon Fetterplace pulling away from Kevin Ruff and putting distance between him and Jamie Knopf, 2.3 seconds. Now 2.4 seconds between him and the 48. 34 is turned the wick up when he needed to in P2 right now.
Yeah, well, kind of said at the beginning of the race, he shows up towards the end of these, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Definitely sitting in the catbird seat as it is. And again, he don't have to win. He's just letting Richie Coy sail out in the sunset, and yeah, Richie's still cracking off some laps. He's about a 1.2 second lead over Brandon right now, so he's still he's moving.
1.3 seconds is the lead. Richie Coy over Fetterplace. I'm showing you Fetterplace because he is the leader right now in our championship 4 for the playoffs. Kevin Ruff in third. He is in second in the championship right now. Jamie Knopf back here in third, currently in fourth position in the race. And then just ahead of him is the Nick Alford machine, the 98, who is a lap down after coming out of the pits, spinning out in turn 4, causing a caution, trapped himself and a couple of his other buddies a lap down, but he had to come down to get tires because he's the one that spun. It kind of trapped him a lap down.
Yeah, just yeah, heartbreaker night for Nick right now. Definitely wants a caution. I don't know. Everybody's so spread out. I don't see it happening. I think the whole field would love to have caution right now. The only one that doesn't want a caution are first and second right now. You got Richie Coy and Brandon Fetterplace. Neither one of them want this thing to change.
Yeah, you usually have one out there that don't want a caution. Tonight we got
That's
two.
right.
We got two that don't want to see a caution.
Yeah, Brandon be perfectly fine if he doesn't win tonight's race, just as long as he keeps that second spot.
1.3 seconds is the lead Richie Coy has over Brandon Fetterplace. Again, Richie out there leading laps tonight. Not in the championship, but wants to send a message. Said, hey, if I was, you guys would be in trouble.
Well, too, and you got to think, you know, we saw Richie earlier, and he was hemorrhaging speed horribly, you know, earlier on. But he was in the middle of the pack. And now he's out there in the front of the pack. It's the same car, same driver. I don't know if he made a change or anything, but look at the difference of that car right now, how much quicker it is on track. So it really does show you that clean air is king in this series. And, you know, you looked at where Jamie Knopf was, too, earlier on. He just kept pulling away from second place. And, yeah, Richie's still motoring. Yeah, he'd probably be at a 1.4 right now over Kevin, or over Brandon.
Almost. He's just inching out, just kind of maintaining.
Yeah.
Of course, Brandon may be doing the same thing because he doesn't have to go anywhere either. He just needs to be fast enough to be in front of that 99 back there. And he's doing what he needs to do. So right now he's just kind of riding here too. He may not even be worrying about trying to chase down the 19. I mean, it'd be great to win. But again, bigger picture. You want to just close this one out. 17 laps to go here at Phoenix. 17 laps to go in the season.
And the only one, yeah, Brandon's definitely looking at Kevin and Jamie behind him, just seeing where they're at, and they're really not in any harm to Brandon right now. Brandon's just got to keep knocking out clean, green laps.
I'll tell you what.
Keep the car. If you notice too, he's been staying up on that upper ribbon. He has not been dipping it below.
Yeah. I'll tell you too. Tonight, there's been times where the 48 was in the class of the field. He was out front. The 98 started it out front. He was the class of the field early on. Now the 34 is out front. The 99 has kind of seemed like he's struggled with handling a little bit throughout the night, but he's been in the mix the whole night as well. So it's really kind of shuffled around. And that caution during green flag stops is one thing that's really just mixed this up.
Well, they had a caution yesterday that mixed things up. That's just kind of how the NASCAR cookie crumbles, I guess. And Yeah, we've seen it play out here right now. I mean, we still got what, 15 to go. Um, Anything can happen still. I don't see really anything major happening.
I've been watching the gaps, and it's about 1.4 seconds between first and second. Brandon just kind of pacing himself right there in second spot. Kevin Ruff, less than a second back now, though, 9/10 of a second. I don't know if he's starting to close in a little bit, maybe a little bit. We did see the 34 kind of struggle on long run speed, so we'll see if Kevin has any juice here at the end.
He's got to get his squeezer out right now and squeeze every last ounce he can get out of it. Because, yeah, that's a trophy that's in front of you right now. And, I mean, Kevin, I do remember him having a, you know, he knows how to save a little tire. Maybe he's been saving a little bit. I mean, him and Brandon, they've been kind of in that same realm throughout the beginning of this race. So they might know a little bit about each other and find out where their weaknesses is. Because, honestly, Kevin does look like he's slowly gaining on him.
He is closing in just a little at a time. If I'm Fetter Place, I'm starting to get a little nervous. If this is all I have, he's starting to inch in on me here, especially through 1 and 2. Looks like the 99's a little bit better than. And you see Brandon Fetter Place move his lane. He moved up the track. He saw that, and he's like, I got to do something different through here. But that did not help. He's under 0.8 of a second behind now.
Yeah.
This is not over.
No, and he's sniffing that draft now. Will Brandon start going below now? I think that might be hurting him a little bit, too.
Better place in the wall a little bit off turn 4. Actually, it looks like Better Place pulled back just a little bit there.
Now, you look, too, though. You've got Nick Alford. He's kind of on the bumper on the 99. Now, you don't know if that air might be screwing up with the 99 or just the fact that, I mean, we know Nick is a lap down, but just that guy in the mirror.
He is teammates to the 34.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that the plot thickens then.
Yes. Well aware of that.
Put a little pressure on him for me if you don't mind. And that he is.
But they are both starting to, actually, Fetter Place pulled out a little bit that lap. So.
Yeah, Fetter Place is up to, what about 1.1?
We are in 9 laps to go to, though. They are running out of time.
And Richie's just like, man, if I could have been in this playoffs. He missed it by a little bit. Well, he missed it by not winning a race. Maybe not a little bit, but.
Yeah, he missed by a little bit, but.
He was in a do-or-die situation for that. Here's the thing, though.
If you are in the playoffs, so you probably play this race a little bit differently. I doubt you're in the position you're in had you been in the playoffs. So you can do the what if all you want, but you never really know how that's going to play out.
He's setting sail, though. Yeah. 1.9, almost a full 2-second lead over second right now, Richie Coy.
Kind of inching it out and back between Kevin Ruff and Brandon Fetter Place. This is going to be bittersweet for Richie Coy, though, if he hangs on there. Because like you said, you go through the what ifs, you know.
Yeah, a couple bad races and knock you out. But, hey, everybody remembers who won yesterday, too, right?
Maybe we shouldn't interview him at all. So we do simulate. Oh, you see the 99 of Ruff hit the wall on the entry of turn 1 there. Now Nick Alford starting to put pressure on him as a lap car.
It's got a lot of pressure on him right now, yeah.
But he lost about 2/10 there with that hit in turn 1.
Yeah, definitely the pressure. I mean, he's actually still kept it to a second, though. Well, he's still 1.1 away with all that. Looks like Brandon's just kind of relaxed a little bit out there. He knows there's a few laps to go, and he's got his teammate. The teammate's kind of, you know, jazzing up the 99 a little bit, maybe.
He's in good shape. 5 laps to go now, coming to 4. 4 laps to go around Phoenix Raceway. And this is where your heart's in your throat. Everybody hang on to your cars. Nobody do anything crazy. Just keep this green. That's all I want.
Yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling through the back of the field. That everybody's spread out. I mean, there is really nobody. The two closest people on the track right now are Nick Alford in the 99, but Kevin Ruff, and they're not even fighting for position.
3 laps to go. I'll tell you this too: the 34, he kind of snuck through these playoffs. He wasn't flashy or anything. He didn't go out and win a exorbitant amount of races. He just kind of pointed his way through, just kind of slowly worked his way through, was kind of quiet through the playoffs, and shows up here when it matters. I don't think he had the best car tonight either. I'm not sure if the 98 or the 48 had the best car tonight. One of those two were kind of in class of their own early on, and then the cautions fell just right. Put you in position. You have to execute when you're in that position. So far tonight, that's what the 34 has done. 2 laps to go.
Well, it's nighttime too. The track changed. I mean, there's so many different factors involved, and yeah. But you're right. He hasn't had a flashy season at all. Just been there when he needs to be there, and he's there right now.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go for your leader, Richie Coy, as Brandon Fetterplace comes across in second as well. Currently leading the playoffs. No caution's going to stop him now. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. The 34 Fetterplace has had a quiet, consistent season. He's been competitive. I'll never forget that finish at Kansas between him and the 99. He's going to best the 99 tonight, though. As Richie Coy comes around to take the checkered flag, your champion for 2025 in the Victory Fuel Cup Series will be the 34, Brandon Fetterplace.
Damn. What a good race, though. A lot of shaking up, and I would say I couldn't predict it, but I did pick Brandon.
Brandon,
he didn't win. He didn't win the race, but
that's right. Brandon Fetterplace gets it done tonight. The championship is his. He'll walk away with the big cup trophy tonight. He's going to do some celebrating for sure. I guarantee you. He's put himself in position when the time was right. Issues with the 98, trapped the 98 a lap down. 48 tried to make a charge, could not make it happen. And again, your 2025 Victory Fuel Cup Series champion is the 34 of Brandon Fetterplace.
Well, that's a wrap and a cap on this season.
And there's your winner tonight, Richie Coy, doing his impression of Alan Kulwicki in his Polish victory lap.
And I'm going to tell you, too, with Nick Alford finishing in 11th, I mean, we're going to get to the order here in a little bit. Brandon finishing second. I wonder if that's going to change the Season C championship as well. Because the two of them were pretty close.
That's true.
I know Nick got him on the stage.
Well, if that's the
only
case,
maybe by a spot.
I think they were 19 points apart. I don't think that's going to...
Yeah,
they're only 10 spots apart. So it wouldn't be enough. So we're going to have 2 champions.
Yeah.
So Nick Alford is going to hang on for the C-Season championship. Brandon Fetterplace is going to get the overall.
Yeah, because I'm going back, like I said, I think Nick had him, I think he had him by the stage by like 1 or 2 spots anyway.
All right, well, let's look at the results here tonight for the Phoenix 250. It's in the books. Your winner, the 19, Richie Coy, gets it done in the Victory Fuel Ford season-ending win. Unfortunately, wasn't in the playoffs, but he did cap his season off with a win, so it'd be great going off into the off-season carrying that banner. But the big banner tonight is going to go to the Brandon Fetterplace, number 34, for winning the overall season championship. Finishes in second spot. Third place goes to the 99. That is Kevin Ruff. Comes up 1 position short for that championship, but what a drive out of the 99 there tonight and all season. The 48 of Jamie Knopf tried to push early, tried to get there early, had an issue off of turn 4 at one point, kind of slid back and never was able to recover. He finishes in 4th spot. 5th spot for the number 3, that is Bob Fitzpatrick Jr., who rallies from a pit lane start to finish 5th. That's good for him. Ben Tracy in the number 33 finishes in 6th spot. 7th spot for the 31, that is Jeff Chandler. TJ Bartell climbs up there in the 8th spot, finishes top 10. Good run for him. The 03 of Brian Dixon has a solid night, finishes in 9th spot. 10th spot for the 09, that is J.C. Evans in his Chevrolet. 11th spot, like you talked about, for 98 of Nick Alford. First car one lap down. Unfortunately, had that spin off when he was coming out of the pits on cold tires. Through that caution, kind of mixed everything up. Unfortunately, it's hurt him the worst. Finishes in 11th spot. 12th for the 7 of Wayne Grossi, who had a decent night tonight. 13th for Mason Hoffner in the number 30. 14th for the 81, EJ Luna. Not sure what happened to EJ there. He was having a strong night and had to, I guess, had to take that wave around and ended up in 14th. 15th spot for the 14 of Lane Allen. 16th for the 12 of Shag Curran. 17th for Alexander Hodge. 18th for Daniel Simmons. 19th for Wyatt Huntley. And James Torrey finishes in 20th spot.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened to EJ. He was 12 laps down there, too. Yeah. I don't know if he had damage or pit penalty or who knows.
Well, it's all done and dusted for the season, except for the interviews, which we'll get to after these commercial breaks. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers and our championship winners. We'll do all that on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
The best team.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Back here at Phoenix Raceway, finishing up the Phoenix 250 for the Victory Fuel Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. And we're going to kick it over to our post-race show presented by Victory Fuel. Remember, at Victory Fuel, go to drinkvictory.com. Use code FTSR for 10% off your order. Get you a hat, a shirt, some of that great Victory Fuel. That's kind of what you go for anyway, right? The flavored electrolyte water. Really good stuff. Really refreshing. So definitely want to check it out. Drinkvictory.com, code FTSR for 10% off your order. All right. Let me stop that background noise from the track before we get copyrighted. All right, let's talk to our top 3 finishers. We'll start with third place, Kevin Ruff. Let's talk to him. Kevin, congratulations, man. Third place finish. You come up just a little short, but man, still a solid night, solid championship. And man, there was a little bit of a flip there that happened during this race.
Yeah, definitely. The first stage, I said it. I was like, I'm going to have to play with it, make some adjustments. I got a little bit of damage on a restart, of course, from a teammate, but it was 25 seconds of damage, and it tightened the car up. So went to the pits. I was going to pit that next lap before that caution came out. I was like, holy crap, this is the biggest blessing of the night that I can have. So I went in the pits and I made a -1 +2 to loosen. Usually people do +2 -1 to neutralize the car, but I did a -1 +2 on a Ryko stable setup, and the car shot off really good. Better Place won this race tonight because of Arrow, and all kudos to him. I told him in there. There's one person in this league that's outside of my team that I love and appreciate, respect the hell out of because he races me so clean, and that's Better Place. He's a deserving champion. But yeah, he ran the similar line that I did, and I'd gain a couple tenths on him in a corner, and then he would like kind of do that little zigzag move with his car, and it would tighten me up. So I try to get another run, and then, I mean, he played it outright. So kudos to him. He's a deserving champion, and congrats to Richie. Richie had a rocket ship. He's the Ryan Blaney tonight. So, but
Yeah, yeah, he Blaney tonight, didn't
yep, he sure did.
he? Hey, listen, I'll give you kudos that we were watching you too, and obviously I think you made some really good changes in the pit stops because the first run, man, it looked like your car fell off a cliff and went backwards, and I was like, man, he's going to have to. I was thinking the same thing you did. I was like, he's going to have to make some adjustments, and you clearly did because that last run, you were able to hang with the 34. Like you said, Arrow might have played a factor there too. You just weren't able to kind of position your car where you wanted to. But you and Fetter Place both were able to hold off the 48 of Jamie Knopf there. I don't know if Jamie made an adjustment or not, but you obviously made your car a lot better throughout the run. Kind of talk about, how, I guess how you said you're going to pit the lap before that caution. Just talk about how nerve wracking that could be.
Yeah, I was kind of just wanting to stay out as long as possible, and then I got a warning that I was wearing my right front out, so I knew I was below 50%, and I was like, yeah, I could go another 10 laps. So I went about 8 laps, and I said I'm gonna pit this next lap. So I was like prepping, and then that caution came out, and I was like, holy crap. That's the biggest blessing I could ask for. I mean, it's kind of the same situation like yesterday in the real life race, except I didn't dominate the race. I'm just trying to do what Kyle Larson did yesterday.
Yeah.
Not be competitive till the very end and win on a restart. And Fetter places to Kyle Larson tonight.
There is so many different ways this race could have went to. If we'd had a caution late, that could have threw another wrench in the works for sure. But man, at the end, it was a long green flag to the end. But you did exactly, almost everything you need to do to get that championship. It was right there in your windshield. I mean, you weren't far behind. You were right there. And there's not much more you can ask for. I'm sure you're not down the dumps like Denny was, surely. But it was,
Yeah.
it was fun to watch, man. You kind of nailed it there on your first little description of kind of what happened. You made some adjustments. You improved the car. Just didn't have the track position you needed at the end. But man, congratulations on a third place finish, second place in the playoffs for sure at the end there. Great season. It was a lot of fun watching you guys battle throughout the season, and even you and Fetter Place even had a memorable moment. I remember back to Kansas where you guys were racing there at the end of the race. So I'm sure those kind of things will kind of stick with you at the end. Just one spot short, but man, congratulations on a solid season. I'm going to hand you the mic, let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
Thank you. Shout out to my teammates, Bob Fitzpatrick and Alexander Hodge. I've said it before, Fitz and me, I mean, we're best friends and we ain't never met each other, we're always checking on each other and seeing how we're doing in real life, and stuff. And then we get on here and get to relieve our stress and stuff, having fun with you guys. So appreciate him. Appreciate Alexander Hodge. Appreciate Senior. I know Senior's not on the team the rest of the season, but he's always in there trying to help us, spot stuff like that. So I appreciate him. Appreciate Best One Tire. I couldn't do what I'm doing without them. I ran a GNCC dirt bike race last weekend. One of the biggest crown jewels you could ask for in real life. I got to run it and I got to represent Best One in that. So that was pretty special. Had a good run. So appreciate them, what they do. Glad they sponsor this league. Appreciate you guys. You guys always do a great job. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better broadcast team. I mean, it's in-house, but damn it, you guys put so much effort into it, man. It just really shows. And when I get to show people, man, they're always fascinated. I mean, they look at it and they think it's real life. And it's just fun that this little hobby we get to do. Man, there's just something about it. We just crave it and crave it and crave it. So appreciate you guys, what you guys do. Appreciate Richie Coy. Richie Coy is the reason I'm in this league, so I appreciate him. Appreciate Victory Fuel. Man, I'm just thankful. I really wanted to win that tonight. I really wanted to win it, but now looking back at it, man, I'm just appreciative of the season I've had. We're going to take the momentum and go forward, and I appreciate the friends and family that watched tonight.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the kind words for sure, and it's relieving and refreshing to hear somebody has the same passion for this thing we do called sim racing that I do. I love to hear it. I love the support that you've given the league and the kind words and everything you've said. So I enjoy having you around. Look forward to many seasons of racing, and who knows, maybe next year you can do one spot better. We can sit here and talk about a championship. Can't wait for it. Good luck, and we will see you next season.
Thank you.
There's your third place finisher, the 99 of Kevin Ruff. Coming up one spot short in the championship, 2 spots short of the win, but still a really, really solid year. We're gonna skip our second place since we got a lot of championship stuff to talk about. We're gonna jump to our winner right quick and jump over him to Richie Coy, who won the race tonight. Richie, congratulations. I guess you won the race out there somewhere. I don't know. We were watching the championship battle.
So yeah, I feel like a little bit like Ryan Blaney. I'm actually shocked you guys are talking to me. So yeah, apparently I won a race, but apparently there was a championship going on. Congrats to Brandon and everybody else in the championship for what looked like a pretty good race there. But I do want to say that had I been in the championship 4, I would have won. Just saying.
Great way to state the obvious. But anyway, all right, we'll talk about your race. So, yeah, you had to start from the rear, had to come up from the back. You got to the front, contact with the 99, go back to the back, get back towards the front. Caution comes out when you're about ready to pit, puts you in the lead, and you hang on and win the race. That pretty much sums it up, right?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. So yeah, when we had contact with the 99 and I got backed into the wall, I'm like, oh, it's probably killed. So I didn't come down on that caution, but we had another quick caution. So I'm like, you know what, let me go down, get tires, and fix the damage, and there was no damage. I was like, okay, but then I had a couple lap fresher tires. I'm like, I'm just gonna come back up through the field. I could only get to third, and the car would just get so tight, I just couldn't make on the leaders. And then I was gonna pit on lap 50, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go long because somebody's gonna mess up on one of these pit stops. And I was going to go, I was like, all right, I'll go on 45 instead. And 47, the caution came out. And then I knew once I got out in front that Brandon was going to be looking behind him, not in front of him. So,
yeah, I assume he was probably chasing the guys, or trying to maintain for the guys behind for sure. He was looking at the big picture, I'm sure. But yeah, man, congratulations. You end the season on a high note. I know you're probably running through the what ifs. We talked about that, about, what if things would have been different at Martinsville? What if I'd have won a race before that? What if I could have been in the championship? To be honest with you, you could watch what if yourself to death, and I'm sure Ryan Blaney was doing the same thing. You just have to kind of take the cards you're dealt with, and to be honest with you, hold your head high at the end of the day. I mean, you won this race. It's got to be kind of tough, though, kind of bittersweet, because you could be talking about a championship now too. I know, but again, like I said, you just kind of have to deal with what you got, what you have in front of you, and you definitely got the best out of it tonight, with a little bit of help from the pit strategy. Yeah,
but I mean, honestly, it is what it is. This championship format's just weird as it is. Yeah, we missed it. It is what it is. But we came here to do a job tonight. That job was to win for the team, for the guys that put in the effort all season long. So we win, and everybody knew we were here tonight.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on the win. Tony, I guess I'll let you.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, no, I mean, good job, Richie. Good job on that win, and. Yeah, I kind of agree with Brody. I mean, a little bittersweet, but still nothing to hang your head down low about. And yeah, the caution kind of helped you guys out. I was curious too. I didn't know if you had enough gas to actually even make it when you guys pitted, because some of the guys kind of pitted with you towards that one. I think 2 cautions after the stage. So I don't know if you guys even had enough gas. I mean, I assume you're probably still going to pit anyway because of tire, but could you have went the whole way if you needed it?
Before the question came out, no, I was gonna be like 20 laps short.
Oh wow.
So I had to pit. But yeah, I mean, you guys seem more upset over the fact that I didn't win championship. I won a race. That's all I care about.
Well, I know you walk away disappointed. Please don't do anything drastic.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right. Well, yeah,
Nobody,
man.
there's nobody's gonna have to watch.
All right, man. Congratulations on the win tonight. We got to get over to the main story here and get off this winner.
Yeah, I just
This
won the
winner.
race. We got to go to the guy who won the
Yeah,
championship.
yeah.
I know how it is.
Yeah, just
But,
be. We even thought about you, so at least be happy about that.
All right, man. I'm going to let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs again. Congratulations on that win tonight.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Shout out to Brandon on his championship. That's he had a hell of a season. Thank you to Fury Motorsports for our hell of a season, going out on top with the win tonight. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to the league. Thank you to the guys in the race tonight, and thank you to Victory Fuel, Phoenix PC, Icon Apparel, and a shout out to Tony's mom and dad.
All right. And you going to change your status now? Or?
Nah, maybe I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Inside baseball. Congratulations, man. We'll talk to you. We'll see what we can do this upcoming season.
All right, guys.
There's your winner tonight, the 19 of Richie Coy. But nobody cares about the win, right? Nobody cares
No.
about what. It was all about what was
who
happening
won?
in second place. Right. So let's talk to the man of the hour. Let's talk to our 2025 Victory Fuel Cup Series champion, the 34, Brandon Fetter Place. Brandon, congratulations, man, on the championship. What a race. What a season.
I can't believe it, dude. I really can't. That's wild. It's so crazy.
Well, when you have this one race format, man, anything can and usually does happen here at Phoenix. We had, I guess the turning point of the race would be that green flag cycle. You and the 99 stayed out long. You had the 98 and the 48 pit short. Unfortunately, the 98 had an issue off turn 4, spun, caused the caution, locked him a lap down, and it put you guys right in position there. Talk about it.
I started falling off all night long. It seemed like, I'm usually decent on the long run. And just tonight, I just didn't have it. I mean, I don't know if it was the setup, if it was my driving style. I just don't know. So, I decided to stay out a little bit longer there. Seeing people pit, I was actually surprised that people started coming down pit road as early as they did. Um, and so I just thought, well, I'm just going to stick to my number, and my number was 45 to go. And when it came down to it, I mean, what was that, 47 to go?
Mm-hmm.
I can hear Nick, because Nick's in my team chat, and he's just yelling. He's very upset, and I don't know why. And I'm like, what is happening? And he said, I just lost it. And there went the caution flag. And I was like, oh no. So it's like, he definitely had a shot to win tonight. So uh, that just sucks for him. It really does. I mean, he had one of the fastest cars here tonight. So that was definitely very surprising to me.
Well, if you look at the way it played out tonight, I just kind of made this connection. It's almost like the Hendrick Motorsports story. If you think about it, the 24 had an issue and put the 5 in position, just like the 98 had an issue, put the 34 in position.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, if I couldn't do anything past lap 40. I mean, hey, I'll take it any way I can get it at this point.
Well, listen, I will say, we did notice early on that you kind of fell off kind of early in that first run. You and the 99 both look like you kind of struggled with handling it early on. What adjustments, what changes did you make to kind of get your car better there towards the end? Because I noticed towards the end, you were able to hang with the 19 there and kind of maintain the gap to the 99, although he did close at one point just a little bit, but then had his own issues. So did you make adjustments to the car? Did the car get better because of the adjustments? Did the change in weather help? Or just being in cleaner air help? What was the thing that woke that car up?
I think it was a little bit of both. Between I can't help but to tinker with this car, because if I'm not happy with it, I have to move something just to make it anything better, And so I made a lot of adjustments. I took a big swing at it. Um, and right there at the end, that last pit stop, I mean, I just loosened the crap out of it. And, I thought, I'm just going to swing for the fences and see what happens. I mean, what do I have to lose? And between that and realizing that I don't need to go catch the 19, that I had to remind myself of that entire last run. Stop chasing the 19. You're not going to beat him. Don't beat yourself.
We were wondering about that. Like, how much was it? Like, okay, I need to just run my pace and not push the car to try to go catch
Right.
the 19. I don't need to win this race. I just need to finish right here. It's fine. So
That's I reminded myself of that every single lap at the last of that last run there.
yeah, well, it's
Because every bit of me wanted to go try
yeah,
to run
yeah,
him down, you know. I'd
natural.
love to beat my rival, but
Well,
but
if you look at it like this, you kind of he may have won the battle, but you won the war. You know, that kind of
that's
thing
right.
there. So there you go. All right, I'm going to pass it over to Tony. Tony, I'm going to let you have some words here with our champion.
Well, yes. First of all, yes, absolutely. Congratulations on the championship. Well deserved. I mean, we were even saying too, you really haven't had a what was the word what was the term you were looking at? A spicy season or something like that. It wasn't spicy, but I'm going to say spicy. You weren't that spicy all season on track, but you showed up and you came and you did what you had to do when you had to do it. And kind of even to bounce off what we were talking about, or what you and Brody were talking about not even a minute ago. We noticed too that a lot of your lines, you were staying out of that dog leg. Through those last 20 so laps. I mean, you had a decent gap on Cavan, and at that point, was that kind of a preferred line, or you just knew that I could take care of the car a little bit more here? I didn't really need to push it because yeah, you were actually on the track compared to running down that dog leg.
Right, I noticed that I could tell from the distance between me and him that me taking the dog leg didn't help at all. To gap him anymore or anything like that. If anything, it actually hurt me a couple of times. So why risk it? I just stayed up off the apron. I didn't know if the car was going to catch the bump wrong and bottom out and send me up into the fence. It's just this car is kind of unpredictable like that with big bumps. So I just said, you know what? I need to manage the gap. I just stared at the gap the entire time and just try to manage it and just stayed up on the track, realized that I could do that while I was up there and not have to risk it.
You had Nick back there kind of putting pressure on Cavan too. Was that the plan, or was he just got going for it at that point? He was probably just a little frustrated, I guess.
Yeah, he was very upset. I don't know what happened. I wanted to go back and watch it. I don't even know what was going on there at the end. I just know I seen him on the relative, and I know he's not happy
Yeah.
because
Oh, he wasn't doing
obviously,
anything. He was on the charts. He definitely, you could tell he was driving a little upset. He was blasting through the
right.
field there, and yeah, I don't blame him. I'd be upset too, man. But
I don't either. Right.
well, talking about the season, my word I used was it wasn't flashy. The season
That's what it was. Yes.
wasn't a flashy season from the 34, but it was a very consistent season. You were in contention all night, all season. It seemed like, in every race, it seemed like you would show up there at the end, would be in contention. I go back to the battle with you in the 99 at Kansas, the wins that you had in the season, like all those moments throughout the season that kind of got you here. I'm sure you'll reflect on that too throughout the off season. But man, it just what a season to put together, just a strong body of work. I feel like through the playoffs too, you kind of just were kind of sneaky and sly and just kind of you were kind of quiet through the playoffs and kind of just worked your way through. Was a contender. Showed up when it mattered at the end, and that's what you got to do in the playoffs, man. So again, congratulations to a great season, a great race tonight, but a season overall. You earned the title champion. I look forward to seeing that and you being able to claim that going forward, man. So I'm going to give you the mic there and let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs for another great season here of racing at FTSR.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. First and foremost, thanks to Hot Lap Heroes. These guys, like I say every single week, anytime I get interviewed, these guys are just awesome to race with. I enjoy every race with them. Brian Messer, Brian Dixon, Nick Alford, all the other guys that work with us. Um, just thanks to everybody. Thanks to y'all for the broadcast. It's going to be great to go back and watch this race. Um, Hopefully, it was entertaining for everyone who watched. Thanks to everyone who watches. Thanks to Victory Fuel for the sponsoring the league. Thanks to Premier Setups. Um, I think I'm like the only guy in this league that runs those setups, and I'm a house driver for them. So, hopefully, hey, if you need some setups, go to Premier Setup Shop. Um, Other than that, wow, I don't, I kind of don't know what to do with my hands. I'm kind of just like, hey, pretty excited. So
Well, we're excited too, man. You put on a heck of a show all season and here tonight. You got it done when it mattered most. Congratulations. You were one spot short of the win, but again, you didn't worry about the battle. You won the war, and that's what matters. So, man, congratulations. Go celebrate, man, and we'll see you the next season.
thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
All right, there's your champion tonight, the 34 Brandon Fetterplace. Get it done, your Victory Fuel champion for the 2025 season. Tony, what a season it has been. It's been exciting to call all these races. It's been some exciting racing out there. It's been ups and downs, been wreck fast, been clean races. And here at the end of the day, end of the season, the last race of the season, pretty straightforward, but it did have that twist with that caution that came out in pit during pit stops.
Well, yeah, I mean, not only was the season had a lot of up and downs, but yeah, the race did as well. I mean, we had two dominant cars. Neither one, neither one were even in the contention for the third and fourth spot, even. Or well, they did get third and fourth. I mean, but for the lead. And then you had a complete reversal with the 34 and the 99 towards the end. Richie Coy winning the race. It kind of mimicked, what we saw yesterday. I mean, not 100%, but pretty doggone close. And who would have thunk it? I mean, it just. That I don't know. We somewhat complain about the product, but I guess the product isn't that far off after all. And it was quite fun and quite interesting.
Yeah, it's been exciting for sure. I've had a lot of fun covering the series from this standpoint, from the broadcast booth. It's given me a whole new perspective of things, and I'm sure Tony, you've seen some things up here too that. You're like, oh, okay, and these guys put on a lot. They put a lot of work into this stuff. The setup building, the practice they put in, everything, and it's going to carry over to the next season. So we talked about next season. Well, we are taking a week off. We won't be live next Monday here for the Victory Fuel Cup Series, but after that, we'll be back for the D season. We got, I think, 10 races in the 2025 D season. So we'll start at Michigan in 2 weeks, and we'll carry on from there. And then we'll get ready for Daytona throughout the off season. So looking forward to it, man. I hope you guys will tune in and watch it. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. It's been a lot of fun. We continue to, we're going to roll on. We're going to continue that momentum. We're going to carry on and keep doing what we're doing, and hope you guys will continue to support us. That's the best way we can do it. But I've enjoyed it. So for everybody at Full Throttle Television, for Tony Solari, we're done here in Phoenix. Your 2025 season champion is Brandon Fetterplace. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks from Michigan.
You're still here? Season's over. Go home.